Hey guys, so today I have the Galaxy Core Plus and the Sony Xperia M2, and I want to compare them a little bit here, just because they are pretty interesting. This device costs around 100 bucks more from what I can see at a lot of places, even maybe a little bit more sometimes. And you might be wondering, like, is it worth it? And I gotta say, this is a pretty interesting device versus the Core Plus. The Galaxy Core Plus has a 1.2 GHz dual core processor, Cortex A9, versus a 1.2 GHz quad core Cortex A7 CPU inside of the inside of the Xperia M2. I rather prefer probably A9 most of the times. But then again, this one is only 1.2 GHz A9. So I guess they are a little bit similar in that little area. We do have the Snapdragon 400 chipset here versus the Broadcom chipset inside of the Core Plus. Same kind of chipset that we kind of saw in the Galaxy S2 Plus, which was a pretty interesting chipset. It wasn't as good as the original Galaxy S2's Exynos chipset, so I really enjoyed that original Exynos chipset. But let's check it out here, why this one is a little bit more, costs a little bit more money here. First of all, it just screams more high quality. If you used to look at it, I mean, it looks super good on the sides. It does have a little bit of a bezel on the front side, but other than that, it looks super good, and it feels like glass. And you can see kind of like a speaker here, and full like glass front side, which really feels amazing, and a very nice glass backside here in nice sides and nice buttons and all that. That's one of the reasons why it costs a little bit more. And then we do have some other things, like we have a bigger display here, and then also there's a big difference in battery. You get 2300 milliamps versus only 1800 milliamps in the Core Plus. And some other things here. I mean, this one has a 4.3-inch display versus the of course Samsung's own TouchWiz UI. Quick toggles here, which is very nice. But 1.2 GHz Broadcom video card is pretty decent though in gaming. So I might do a gaming comparison with these two devices. And this one is not waterproof. This is a Sony phone. Many Sony phones are waterproof, but this one is not. It doesn't have this clear all things or clear all apps as the new Sony phone has. That's, I don't know, or it has what was I thinking about? I totally forgot. But Sony's own custom skin UI here. Both phones are 8GB variants as well. And I mean, this one really screams more plastic, but then again, it's way cheaper. That can be a big, I mean, that's a massive selling point. Massive. Sometimes this one is $120 more. And it comes down a lot to if you're going to play a lot of games on your device. And I definitely want to take a comparison to that, because I think this one is better in game loft games. This one probably better in like GTA games and those things. There will be a camera difference here, 5-megapixel camera versus the 8-megapixel camera inside of the M2. But for some reason, the M2 is horrible at focusing on stuff when you are trying to take pictures. You can see that the Core Plus takes pictures very quick, has the Galaxy S4 UI, so you can quickly switch between different modes, which is very nice. It has a very nice display as also, AMOLED, no, not AMOLED, but some kind of TFT display. This camera is almost like a joke. I don't know why, but it can't focus on stuff. It's not very good at it, and this just takes a lot of time to take a picture. It's weird. And they do have some effects here, and some things you can try out, like picture effects. Wow, it lags. Wow, that's weird. But yeah, the camera apps is weird. You wouldn't buy this. You wouldn't buy this for the camera. The camera's horrible, which is just weird. I'm not sure how they were thinking. You do get a leader version of Android here though, Android 4.3, and I think it's going to get 4.4 KitKat update here in the future. But then again, we also have Jelly Bean here on the Core Plus. Android 4.2, and a little bit older version, but still it's a new phone here for 2014. Then of course you can see that these buttons are built into the display, so even though it's 4.8 inches in size, it becomes a little bit smaller, while this one has a real home button here, menu key, and a back button outside of the 4.3 inch display, which could be interesting. Both have, of course, SD card options as well, which could be good to know. You get a little bit of different screen resolutions here. You get 480x800 resolution here, and in I think 9 or 540x960 display on the M2. So they kind of almost have the same kind of pixel density, between like 210 and 230. I think both are in between that area, so you're really not going to notice a big difference when you're going to do stuff like when you are going to do stuff like surf the web or whatever, and the pixels and everything. And both are pretty good displays for the price you pay, especially the Core Plus, which is something fun to know. So yeah, just a quick little video here. If you want me to do more videos with these two devices, definitely let me know about that, and I'll definitely see what I can do. Peace out.